Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will be from the 14th to the 21st, and I'm still shuffling cards, Cancer. So, bottom of the deck, what's coming through for you is a Nine of Cups. So, Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilling card. It's about emotional wishes, emotional prosperity, represents a heart chakra. Wishing good not only for yourself but for others, because as you can see, he's got these cups, and these cups are for other people to come and share his happiness with. Your crowning card is the King of Swords, and you've also got the Queen of Swords, which is quite interesting, this sort of union showing up. It doesn't have to be about other people. I mean, essentially the sword cards are about getting mastery over your own thinking. So no longer letting fear be the controlling factor in your life, okay? Because you have got the Nine of Swords, that's the anxiety card. But it almost seems some Cancers have the power to take control this week, okay? Your additional guidance card is To the Sea. The To the Sea card is about flow, okay? So flow would be like the Fool card. It's about living in the here and now, not letting past control the present moment. And that's all anxiety is, all these feelings of this isn't going to happen, all these scripty stories in our minds. When we're in flow, we trust the universal energy to take us where we need to go. She's not even getting any oars with her. She's just trusting this energy to take her to the right place, okay? It's that sort of hearing the call energy. So you start the week. This is about financial change. You've got the Ten of Discs with the Knight of Pentacles. So the Ten of Discs is about having enough, okay? As you can see, this chest is open. So this is very good financial news. It could also be to do with housing, legacy, being very sort of open with your resources, with your time and with your assets, okay? Very earthy, very real card. Now it's with the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a bit very slow, but very consistent movement towards a goal. This knight doesn't do anything fast, but one of my favourite knights because he's so ethical and he's so by the book, straightforward in his dealings, and he's one of these knights that everyone wants. The issues with this knight is the slowness of it. So people can get caught up in quite a stressful place when this knight appears. I love him. I don't love him when I'm trying to make something happen. But if I'm trusting the flow, you don't really get a better knight, by the way, because of the realness and the stability and the straightforwardness he brings to his dealings with people. So moving forward financially, basically Cancer, some might be relocating, taking on a new job, moving towards new goals, but there's definitely a movement around your financial life. Because look at the next two cards, the World and the Strength card. So the World card, last card in the whole deck, it represents one whole chapter that's been worked through. And when you synthesize all the lessons, you start again in the Fool card, but this time a lot wiser, with a lot more wisdom, and you start the journey all over again. So the World card is a successful completion of a cycle. It's a major arcana. All the majors work through us, so we don't always see their outer manifestations. Sometimes it represents an inner shift. So we just feel differently about things. And then eventually that does show up in our outer world. because it's our energy that dictates what happens to us at the end of the day. And that's how changing the internal world is always a solution, and that's your outcome. Very interesting. It's with the Strength card. This is the Leo card. It's a bit going off. Look, she's got her eye on her North Star. She's got her eye on something. By the looks of it, it's this Ten of Pentacles. And she's standing up straight, powerful body. She's aiming her heart forward. She's got control of her fear. She's a master of her own self, and she's walking forward in direction of her destiny. So very, very interesting card, very passionate, very warm, and some really, really, really beautiful energy here, guys. Yeah, and it's with the Ace of Swords. Clarity, cutting through the crap, trying to get to the truth of a matter. And when we get to the truth of the matter, we liberate ourselves, basically. We set ourselves free. You then move to, then you go a bit back to this Nine of Swords energy. It's the energy of anxiety and fear. It's a contractive energy. So look how she's withdrawing, she's protecting her heart. And our heart is the source of our passion, it's our emotional mind, and it's our vitality. But this Nine of Swords is a retreat back, but it comes with the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords has got the power to cut through fear. Fear's only purpose is to keep us small, by the way. It's got no validity, it's fight or flight, and this Queen of Swords has got the power to cut through this nonsense. And that's, she's got her spiritual eye wide open, and she's got a sword of truth. And the anxiety is fight or flight. So it's living in this adrenal glands energy. When you start to fear everything that happens to you, I don't know if the fear is coming because of the amount of power you've got coming through you at the beginning of the week. So you know, we go 2 steps forward and we go a step backwards. It might be a bit like that, Cancer. So you don't have to give too much energy to it. In fact, this Queen has got the ability to bring the truth to what fear actually is. And fear is a phantom. And that's exactly what's going on here. Because here you are at the end of the week, the wake-up call. This is you waking up to the truth. It's a Judgment card. Coming out of your coffins and saying thank you for the life that you do have. Hearing this call. And with it comes the Eight of Cups, which is that spiritual search. It's the search for something deeper, something more. It's something is waking you up a lot here, Cancer, by the way. There's definitely a feeling of getting fear and taking mastery of it. When the Buddha woke up, that's all that happened. He says to fear, you're not real. And he woke up and he liberated himself. Because fear is a phantom that tries to keep us locked and away from our joy. When we start to wake up to it, sometimes the fear gets stronger, but only in the beginning. And then we take control of this fear, and then we get spiritual help, which takes us further and further along our path. And that's exactly how your week is finalizing itself. It's, I will not keep myself small. I will search for truth. I will honor my divine calling, whatever that is, and I will move forward. Very interesting reading here, Cancer. And the only purpose of fear is to keep us locked and keep us small, because once we wake up to it, we no longer have oppression. We become free beings, and there's nothing more scarier than a free human being. And I love your reading, Cancer, and I'll speak to you next week. Loads of love. Bye.